Hey guys, today I want to show you these new seat covers I got. These are some leather seat cover replacement seat covers, which means you take your old seat covers off and you put these on instead. So if you've got cloth from the factory, or even if you have leather from the factory and it's not looking so good anymore, you can get something like this and put them on your seats to make them look just pretty much good as new, factory looking leather. And this leather looks really good. It's got blue stitching, which matches my truck, which was awesome. And these were actually sent to me by a company called RRW, or Relations Race Wheels. And they're selling these now, and they wanted me to give them a review and show you guys how to install them. And it was a lot easier than I thought. It uses all the OEM style fasteners and everything, and I figured this was going to be something that you'd have to send to an upholstery shop, but it's not. Anybody can do this. So these look great. I'm super happy with them, and I'm going to show you how to install them yourself. Let's get started.
So we're going to get these seats out of my truck, and we're going to get the new leather seat covers put on. That involves removing the old cloth covers, and the best way to do this is to actually just take the seats out of the vehicle and do it somewhere where you've got lots of room. So I'm going to take these seats out, and I'm going to do it in my living room, and it'll be a lot easier that way. Plus there's air conditioning. So let's get these seats out. Removal is not that hard, and I'll walk you through it right now. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to disconnect the wiring harness for the seat. And so it's this thing right here, and it's got this little plastic clip underneath. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull that backwards. There's a little safety catch thing on it.
So with the 4 bolts removed and the wiring harness disconnected, we can take the seat out, take it inside where it'll be much easier to work on. The first step is going to be removing this side plastic piece, and to do that it's very simple. You just need to remove 2 screws. You're going to need a T20 or Torx 20 bit, and there's 2 screws, one at the front and one at the back. So for the actual removal of the side piece, you have to kind of lift up and out at the same time. There's several places where it's, and then there's one wiring harness that's got a simple push to remove tab. When you're ready to start removing the fabric from the seat foam, and that's pretty easy. All you have to do is kind of work your way around, and it's kind of just got J-hooks looped around on the underside of the frame. Just kind of run your finger around, trying to get those unhooked from the seat frame. You're going to have to do it on all 3 sides, and the seat foam will come up. There are a number of different connectors on the underside of the seat, depending on what kind of features you have. You'll need to unhook these and then remove the connectors from their plastic puzzles. And then you can start piece by piece disassembling the back from the front. There are just a lot of interconnected pieces here, so you see me reaching through and disconnecting some things. Once you've got the seat bottom off, you can start focusing on the seat back. The back has 2 zippers, one on each side, that makes this process pretty easy, but there are going to be some fasteners under the back side, so just be careful, don't rip up on this. You can get those off pretty easily. So here you see me kind of pulling away these blue plastic clip-in pieces. This. It's pretty tricky, and I'll come back to it later. You see me kind of investigating the airbag here, and I'm going to show you how to remove that too. It does have 2 bolts on the inside. I'm kind of pulling the fabric away from the seat foam, and in doing so I accidentally broke several of the clip-in pieces. I'm going to show you how to remove that without doing so, because you can't replace them once they're broken. So don't do this. I'll show you how to do it in a better way without breaking anything. The next part for me is going to be removing the airbag. It's got two 10mm bolts, or correction nuts, that you're going to need a deep socket for. And once you do that, the airbag can be pulled out of the seat. These are the blue snap-in pieces that I was telling you about. And the best way to do this is to try and just do one edge, and then if you can, slide them out so you don't have to unsnap them. You can slide them out, you can probably preserve the clips that they go into. But if you pull them out, you may break the clips. So here I am going around trying to pull them out without breaking the clips. But they're very fragile. Once they go in, they're not supposed to come back out. So be very careful as you do this. A lot of this was trial by fire. And here, you're going to see me trying to remove the little channels that the headrest goes into. Turns out it's a lot easier just to stretch the fabric around it and try to remove this. Here on the new leather, you see they've actually printed where you need to cut out. So I'm just going to create an X in the fabric. This was where I'm going to cut, and that is just going to simply slip over the plastic pieces that the headrest fits into. You don't actually have to take the headrest guides out. You just slip this right over. Here you can see me trying to work to get this new one clipped back into place. Like I said, some of those clips broke, so they're not all going to be usable. So this is why I recommend you slide the plastic pieces out instead of trying to keep on clipping. It can be done, and you can see me working my way around here. Just take your time. It's pretty tedious, but it can be done. These are just some pass-throughs for some wire harnesses that are going to go into the seat. They pre-mark it for you, which is nice, but it doesn't have to be exact. I'm going to fit the airbag back in. There's a little fabric pouch that it sits in, like a baby kangaroo, and then just slip it in there, and then you can bolt it back to the seat. Here I am doing the seat bottom. And remember how I said that these clips are fragile? Don't do this. Learn from my mistakes. Using the screwdriver almost guarantees that you're going to break some clip. Very easy, just as I did there, to slide these out. And that preserves your clips from breaking. The installation process of the leather is pretty much the same, just reverse of removal. You go around and make sure you reattach all the connectors and then put the plastic piece back on. It's a very simple process. Once you've done it once, it's very easy to do. It just becomes kind of tedious at certain points. You gotta get some of those tight connections back together. I wish I had more of the headrest to show you. It simply just pulls off and then you just put the new one back on. Unfortunately, most of this wasn't done on camera because I was busy trying to not impale myself. So just kind of slip it on there and it's not too difficult. I'm sorry. So what do you think, guys? Here is the finished product, the leather on the left and the cloth on the right. I like these so far. I'd like to hear your opinions in the comments below. I like that the stitching is blue. I mean, I chose blue. They have other color options as well, but it matches my truck, so that's cool. They even added some foam here and there for some extra padding. And the leather is pretty nice. It's soft, and it looks like leather you might get from the factory, so it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. If you guys want to check it out, it's RRW. They did sponsor this video, so I do appreciate them. I'd like to hear from you. Comments down below. Like, subscribe. Thanks.